Okay. Sorry I haven't made a video in a week or so. I've been kind of sick. You know. Hopefully I'll get over it. Whatever. Don't make a big deal of it. Okay. But I did post on my website, kinghuman.com, the latest liquidators list of liquidation goods. Oh shit, who's calling me now? Hang on. What? Dude!
Sounds like you're recording.
You guessed. Hang on, I'm gonna pause it now. Yikes. Rudely interrupted. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay, where was I? Yeah, I uploaded the most recent liquidation list. I think that's a good place to go. I don't know if I've told you guys about some of the liquidation stuff I've done in the past. You can make good money with liquidation goods. Go to my website, kinghuman.com, download the list for free. You're going to have to go through there and see if there's anything you can make money with. I don't know. I haven't checked it. I haven't gone through it. So I don't know. In the past, here's some anecdotes about the things that I remember buying. I went through so much liquidation merchandise, it's hard for me to remember. But the fun things I remember, like I bought these giant Futurama Collecto packs. They were full of Futurama, what do you call them, action figures. And I bought a couple of pallets of those things, and they were in a 3-foot long box made special for Tower Records. And they cost me about $3 a box. I sold them on eBay for over $100 a piece. I forget what, I think they were selling for like $150 a pack. This was back in the day. You know, back when the economy was strong. I don't know if people are even selling them. Maybe they're still available on eBay, guys trading them, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if they're selling for less in this economy, but back then, boy, it was money. I also bought these, in fact, I saved a couple of them, these little tin Futurama toys. If you don't know what Futurama is, it's a cartoon. It's funny stuff. Anyway, I bought these little tin metal toys, boxes and boxes of those. I think those cost me like $2 a box, liquidation, and I sold them as misprint variant because the box had a misprint on it. They said there was 2 characters in the box and there were 4. Maybe that's why they were liquidating them. But to me, I sold them as extra collectible because it has the misprint on the box. Nobody else is going to have that. And those sold for like $50 a box because of that. And what else did I buy? Oh, and in chasing down liquidation goods, I ended up, and that's what you have to do. You got to chase this stuff down. I ended up talking to More Action Collectibles, which is the company that actually makes these action figures, you know, and that people collect. I called them up and I said, what do you have that I can buy cheap, that's real collectible? And the woman, who was actually the wife of the man who makes all these things, I forget her name, something more, not Juliana Moore, that's an actress. I can't remember. Anyway, she goes, yeah, I got a bunch of these things. We'll give them to you real cheap, $5 a piece. I go, what are they? Well, they're sculptures, busts of Crow T. Robot, Tom Servo, and Gypsy, the characters from Mystery Science Theater 3000. I'll take all you got. I bought all of them. And those things went for $200 a pop when I sold them. Maybe people are selling them on eBay. Maybe they're more now, maybe they're less, because it was a limited edition. All this stuff was, and you know, back then I was dealing in a lot of popular culture toys. you know, Futurama stuff and Mystery Science Theater 3000 stuff. I bought these giant Robbie the Robots made in Japan, Matsudaya Corporation, and it had all the Japanese letters on the box and stuff. And I paid, I don't know, I paid pretty high for those. I think I paid like 30 bucks a piece for them. But boy, did those sell. They didn't sell for less than like 250 bucks a pop. People went nuts for that crap. Robot toys are big. There's robot toys, the original Gang of 4. Robot toys go for over 10 grand. I mean, you got to look into this stuff. So anyway, go to my website, kinghuman.com. On the download page, you'll find that liquidation list of all that stuff. Look into it. Start thinking about liquidation goods. Be careful with it. There's some pitfalls. You got to deal with honest people. And you got to have cash. You're going to have to carry inventory. You're going to have a place to store this stuff. But if you're buying items for pennies on the dollar, it's hard to go wrong. You know, anytime you can buy an item, and the way I look at it is, if I buy this item for $2, the worst I can do is get my money back out of it. It's like a free pull at the slot machine. I'm going for it. Boom. And then when you hit the jackpot with something like that, man, it feels good. Oh, and I don't feel good. I've been sick. Anyway, all right, people. Hope you had a good Xmas and have a good new year. And something to think about. What would you do if I asked you a hypothetical question? Bayonara. Oh, and be good to somebody besides yourself. Donate some dough to charity, you tightwad. You. Bye.